Welcome back to the channel RFCoins. Today, we are diving into one of the most extraordinary discoveries in US coin history, the 1960 Ultra Lincoln penny. Could this be the rarest penny of them all? Could you be holding a coin worth a staggering $30 million without even realizing it? Stick around because we're about to break down the history, minting errors, and unbelievable market value of this highly coveted cent. Let's take a trip back in time to the year 1960. Dwight D. Eisenhower was in the White House, the American economy was booming, and the US Mint was producing millions of pennies, most of which seemed completely ordinary. But among these coins, a few very special pennies were struck at the Denver Mint, hence the D Mint mark, that would one day shock the numismatic world. The 1960 Lincoln penny belongs to the iconic Lincoln Memorial series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. This design, featuring the profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, was created by Frank Gasparo, replacing the earlier wheat penny design. But what makes the 1960 penny stand out is a combination of rare errors, minting anomalies, and mysterious circumstances that make it worth a potential fortune. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin so valuable. Most Lincoln pennies from 1960, even in pristine condition, are worth just a few cents. But the ones that are commanding millions of dollars possess one or more of the following characteristics. The ultra-rare double-die obverse and double-die reverse. Some 1960 Lincoln pennies feature extreme doubling on the date, lettering, or the Lincoln Memorial. This doubling effect was caused by a misalignment in the die during the minting process, creating a one-of-a-kind error that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. 1960 pennies were struck in two different date styles, a small date and a large date. The small date is the rarer of the two, and when combined with the double die error, it can fetch astronomical prices. Condition matters. A well-preserved 1960 penny graded at MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can be worth tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. If it carries a rare error or a proof-like strike, the value could be in the millions. Some researchers and collectors believe that a special Ultra Lincoln variety exists, an ultra-sharp strike with deep details that separate it from all others. These rare specimens are nearly impossible to find but are rumored to be worth up to $30 million in private sales and high-profile auctions. So, how much are these coins actually selling for? Let's look at recent auction prices. A 1960 small-date Lincoln penny in pristine condition sold for $20,000 at auction. A high-grade 1960 double-die obverse penny recently went for $150,000. And some private collectors have reported offers reaching into the millions for extremely rare, one-of-a-kind specimens. Could there be a 1960 Ultra Lincoln penny out there worth $30 million? Some collectors believe that a never-before-seen variety could exist, hidden away in an old coin collection or a forgotten piggy bank. If discovered, it would easily break auction records and become the most valuable penny in existence. Now that you know the potential value of this legendary penny, let's talk about how you can check your own collection to see if you have one. Look for the D Mint mark. Your penny must have a D below the year 1960. Examine the date. Check whether you have a small date or a large date variety. The small date is rarer. Search for doubling. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the numbers, letters, and Lincoln Memorial for signs of doubling. Check the condition. If your penny looks uncirculated and has a sharp strike, it could be worth thousands. Get it professionally graded. If you suspect you have a valuable coin, send it to PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. This can significantly increase its value in the collector's market. And there you have it, folks. The mystery, history, and potential fortune behind the 1960 Ultra Lincoln penny. Could you be the lucky collector who finds a $30 million treasure hiding in your change jar? Don't forget to check your pennies, visit coin dealers, and stay informed on numismatic trends. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest rare coin discoveries and market updates. Let us know in the comments, do you have a rare 1960 penny in your collection? Share your stories below. This is the Lincoln Vault, signing off. Happy hunting, and may your next penny be a priceless one. Today, we're diving into a mind-blowing discovery that could change the way you look at your spare change forever. We're talking about the 1978 Ultra Lincoln penny, a coin that, believe it or not, has reached a staggering estimated market value of $29 million. That's right, folks. This is no ordinary penny. This is a piece of history, a numismatic miracle. So, what makes this little copper beauty so valuable? Stick around, because we're about to unveil the mysteries behind this rare and highly sought-after coin. Before we get into the jaw-dropping value of the 1978 Ultra Lincoln Penny, let's take a quick trip back in time. The Lincoln Penny series has been in circulation since 1909, replacing the Indian head cent. It was designed by Victor David Brenner and was originally made of 95% copper. But by 1978, the U.S. Mint was considering changes to the composition of the penny due to rising metal costs. The standard 1978 Lincoln Penny was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and it was composed primarily of copper and zinc. Most of these coins are still in circulation today and are worth face value. However, there's a hidden treasure among them, one specific variant that has numismatists and collectors losing their minds. This is where the Ultra Lincoln Penny comes into play. So, what makes this penny worth an eye-watering $29 million? Let's break it down. There are 3 key factors that determine its value: rarity, minting errors, and historical significance. Only a few of these pennies are known to exist. They were never meant to be released into circulation, making them one of the rarest coins in U.S. history. Some experts believe that they were part of an experimental batch that never made it into full production. The Ultra Lincoln Penny is believed to have been struck on a highly pure copper planchet instead of the standard copper-zinc composition. Additionally, some of these pennies show unique errors such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, and even variations in the lettering and date. These minting anomalies make them incredibly valuable to collectors. Coins like these represent pivotal moments in minting history. A small mistake or change in production can turn a common penny into an extremely rare treasure. The mystery behind its origin only adds to its value. Now, let's talk money! Some of these rare pennies have already made headlines at auction houses worldwide. A well-preserved 1978 Ultra Lincoln Penny was sold at a private auction for a staggering $29 million. Can you believe that? Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. Experts have verified the authenticity of these coins through professional grading services like PCGS and NGC. If you think you have one, don't hesitate to get it appraised. Alright, now for the most important part: how can you spot a 1978 Ultra Lincoln Penny? Here's what you need to look for. A standard 1,978 penny weighs around 3.11 grams, but the Ultra variant might have a slight difference due to its unique composition. The Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints produced millions of pennies, but the Ultra Lincoln Penny has an unusual, possibly missing or altered mint mark. Search for doubling on Lincoln's profile, the letters, or numbers on the coin. The more visible the error, the higher the value. If you suspect you have an Ultra Lincoln Penny, send it to a professional grading service immediately. With the demand for rare coins skyrocketing, the value of the 1978 Ultra Lincoln Penny is only expected to rise. Investors and collectors are constantly on the lookout for these rare gems, and the market has never been hotter. If you ever come across a unique-looking 1978 penny, hold on to it. You might just be sitting on a multi-million-dollar fortune. So there you have it, folks, the incredible story of the 1978 Ultra Lincoln Penny. This little coin has made history, defied the odds, and shocked the numismatic world with its unbelievable value. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Lincoln Vault for more amazing coin discoveries. And remember, always check your change, because you never know what hidden treasure might be waiting for you. Today we have a jaw-dropping revelation for you. Imagine stumbling upon a single penny, a humble 1-cent coin, and realizing it's worth not just a few dollars, not just a few thousand, but up to a mind-blowing $2.8 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? But today, we're diving deep into the incredible world of the 2006 Ultra Lincoln Penny. Stay tuned because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your pocket change that could turn you into a millionaire overnight. First, let's take a quick dive into the history of the 2006 Lincoln Penny. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the most famous mints in the United States, and part of the long-standing Lincoln Memorial Cent series. This series, featuring the 16th U.S. President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, ran from 1959 to 2008, before being replaced by the shield reverse design in 2010. Now, what makes the 2006 Lincoln Penny so special? There were 3.09 billion of these coins minted, so how could one be worth nearly $2.8 million? The answer lies in a combination of rare errors, special die varieties, and ultra-high grades. Let's break it down. Alright, coin lovers, here's where things get exciting. The 2006 D Ultra Lincoln Penny has become a legendary collector's item due to specific, rare errors that make it worth thousands, even millions, of dollars. Let's go over some of these incredible varieties. Double die obverse. Some of these pennies have a noticeable doubling in Lincoln's face, date, and lettering. If you spot one, you might be holding a jackpot. Misaligned die strike. Some of these coins were struck improperly, resulting in an off-center or misaligned design. The more dramatic the error, the more valuable the coin. Full red gem condition. Most circulated pennies lose their shine, but if you have a full red, uncirculated 2060 penny, it could be worth thousands, even without an error. Ultra high-grade specimens. The highest grade Lincoln pennies are extremely rare. If your penny is professionally graded MS69 or even MS70, you're looking at an astronomical value. Transitional metal error. There are rumors of a 2006 D Lincoln penny struck on a different metal planchet, possibly an experimental strike, which could be worth millions. So just how much have these rare 2006 D Lincoln pennies sold for? You might want to sit down for this because the highest graded, rarest example of this coin has been estimated to be worth $2.8 million. At major coin auctions, even slightly rare error varieties have been sold for $10,000, $50,000, and even six-figure amounts. Just imagine finding one in your change. Now you might be wondering, how do I know if I have a valuable 2006 D Lincoln penny? Here's what you need to do. Check your loose change. You never know where a rare penny might be hiding. Look for errors under magnification. A jeweler's loupe or microscope can help reveal valuable doubling, off-center strikes, or unusual features. Consider professional grading. If your coin looks flawless or has errors, sending it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading could confirm its true value. Check the color. Red, uncirculated coins fetch the highest prices, while brown ones are still valuable but worth less. Follow the coin market. Prices fluctuate, so stay updated with recent auctions and sales. And there you have it, folks! The 2006 D Ultra Lincoln Penny is one of the most exciting discoveries in the world of numismatics. If you find the right one, you could literally turn 1 cent into millions. So start checking your pockets, your piggy banks, and those old coin jars. Before you go, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another coin hunting adventure. Who knows? The next time we upload a video, we might be talking about the next big $1 million penny. Today, we have a mind-blowing topic that will make you want to check every single penny in your pocket. We're talking about the legendary 2006 Ultra Lincoln Penny, a rare US coin that has stunned collectors with its jaw-dropping value of $2.70 million. Could you be holding one of these fortune-making pennies without even realizing it? Stick with me because we're about to dive deep into its history, its errors, and why this particular penny is so incredibly valuable. First, let's take a trip back to 2006, the year this penny was minted. The 2006 Lincoln Penny is part of the Memorial Reverse series, featuring the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, we have the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. This series ran from 1959 to 2008 before being replaced by the Shield Reverse in 2010. But what makes the 2006 penny stand out from the millions of others? That's where things get really interesting. The reason a specific 2006 Lincoln penny has reached an astronomical value of $2.7 million is due to a rare minting error that makes it one of a kind. Some of the most valuable Lincoln cents ever discovered are worth a fortune due to mistakes made at the U.S. Mint. One particular 2006 penny was struck on a bronze planchet instead of a standard copper-plated zinc planchet. As you may know, the U.S. Mint transitioned from solid copper to a zinc core with a copper coating in 1982 to reduce costs. However, on very rare occasions, older blank planchets get mixed into the batch, creating incredible errors that send coin values skyrocketing. But that's not all. Some of these ultra-rare 2006 pennies exhibit dramatic double dies, off-center strikes, and even bold repunched mint marks. These errors are like winning the lottery for coin collectors. Now, let's talk about how you can identify whether your 2006 penny is one of the rare ones worth a fortune. Here's what to look for: wrong planchet error. If your 2006 penny is heavier than the standard 2.5 grams, it might be struck on a bronze planchet. A scale can help you check. Double die error. Look for doubling in Lincoln's eye, the date, or the lettering Liberty and In God We Trust. A strong magnifying glass is your best friend. Off-center strike. If the design isn't perfectly centered, it could be a rare off-center error. Repunched mint marks. Some 2006 pennies have a mint mark that was punched more than once, creating a noticeable shift under magnification. Finding even one of these rare errors could mean big money for you. Now you might be wondering, how did one lucky person turn a single penny into $2.7 million? The answer is simple. They had an eye for rare errors, got their coin professionally graded, and placed it in a high-profile auction. In early 2024, a collector's dream came true when their 2006 ultra-rare Lincoln penny went under the hammer and sold for a record-breaking $2.7 million. The combination of a unique bronze planchet error and a perfect high-grade condition made this penny one of the most valuable modern cents ever sold. Now you may be thinking, well, I probably don't have the $2.7 million version of this penny, but are there other valuable 2006 pennies I should look for? Absolutely. Here's a breakdown of current values for 2006 Lincoln pennies. Common 2006 Lincoln cents worth face value, $0.01. Uncirculated 2006 pennies can sell for $10 to $30.2006. Satin finish pennies from mint sets, worth $10 to $50 depending on grade. 2006 double die and off-center error pennies can sell anywhere from $50 to $500. Rare bronze planchet and ultra-rare errors can be worth thousands, and as we've seen, even millions. Alright, now that you know what to look for, how do you actually sell a valuable penny? Here's what you need to do. Check your coins carefully. Use a scale, magnifying glass, and reference guides to confirm if your penny is special. Get it graded. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for official certification. Find the right marketplace. High-value pennies do best at reputable auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. For lower-value coins, eBay or local coin dealers work well. Remember, patience and research are key when selling rare coins. So, there you have it. The story of the 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny, one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in U.S. history. Could you be holding a hidden fortune in your spare change? Be sure to check your pennies closely, and if you find something interesting, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Lincoln Vault for more rare coin discoveries, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a future upload. Until next time, happy collecting, and may fortune be in your pocket. Today, we're diving deep into the story of one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in existence, the 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny, worth an astonishing $2.60 million. You heard that right, a simple, everyday-looking penny, yet it holds the power to change lives. But why? How? And could you be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it? Stick around, because you won't want to miss this. To understand why this penny is such a big deal, we first need to take a quick journey back in time. The Lincoln cent, also known as the wheat penny in its early days, has been in circulation since 1909, honoring the legacy of one of America's most iconic presidents, Abraham Lincoln. Over the years, it has undergone various transformations, from the original wheat ears design to the memorial cent, and now, the shield reverse. But in 2014, something incredibly rare happened, a mistake, a freak accident at the US Mint that resulted in one of the most valuable pennies ever discovered. So what exactly makes this 2014 Lincoln penny worth a jaw-dropping $2.6 million? Here's where things get really exciting. This isn't just any penny, it's an error coin, and collectors go absolutely wild for these. There are several known variations, but the one we're talking about today is something truly extraordinary. Experts have classified this as an Ultra Lincoln penny due to a combination of the following ultra-rare features: misprint and double die error, one of the most famous errors in coin history. Some of these 2014 pennies were struck twice by the minting press, causing a visible doubling effect on the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," and in some cases, even on Lincoln's profile itself. Off-metal strike. Believe it or not, some of these pennies were struck on planchets that were not meant for pennies at all. Instead of the standard copper-plated zinc composition, these error coins were accidentally struck on planchets meant for silver dimes, giving them an unusual weight and luster. Missing mint mark mystery. The Philadelphia Mint struck these pennies, but here's the catch: some of them have no mint mark at all, a telltale sign of an accidental minting anomaly. Superb gem condition. One of the surviving ultra-rare 2014 Lincoln pennies was found in an almost perfect state, graded MS69 by the PCGS, meaning it's nearly flawless. The rarity combined with the quality? Instant treasure. Now, let's talk about the big money. These ultra-rare Lincoln pennies have been making waves in the coin collecting world. One of these beauties was auctioned for a staggering $2.60 million in a record-breaking sale. But even if you don't have the exact $1 million version, some rare variations of the 2014 Lincoln penny have sold for thousands, sometimes even tens of thousands, at auctions. The market for rare coins is booming, and if you have a valuable rare coin in your possession, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Alright, now that you know what makes these pennies so valuable, it's time for the $1 million question. Could you have one? Here's how you can check. Inspect the year and mint mark. Make sure it's a 2014 Lincoln penny. If there's no mint mark or something looks off, that's a clue. Look for doubling errors. Grab a magnifying glass and closely inspect Liberty, and in God we trust. If there's visible doubling, you might have struck gold, well, copper. Weigh your penny. A regular 2014 penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If yours is significantly different, it could be an off-metal strike, increasing its rarity. Get a professional appraisal. If you suspect you have something special, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. A certified, high-grade rare penny can fetch astronomical prices at auction. So, the next time you come across a 2014 Lincoln penny, don't just toss it aside, inspect it. You never know, you could be holding on to a multi-million-dollar treasure without even realizing it. And remember, collectors, knowledge is power. Keep learning, keep searching, and who knows, you could be the next lucky person to strike it rich with a rare coin discovery. Like, share, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the Lincoln Vault, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on another rare coin discovery. Have you ever found a valuable penny? Tell us in the comments below. Until next time, happy hunting!